Morocco, the nation that captured the world's imagination in 2022 with its fairy tale FIFA World Cup semi-final run, is once again in the spotlight, but this time not for a football miracle, rather for the controversy surrounding its massive, high-stakes build-up to co-hosting the 2030 FIFA World Cup. Once hailed as the new heart of African football, Morocco is now facing a growing storm of criticism. Billions of dollars are being pumped into stadiums and other facilities, all to deliver what's being marketed as Africa's biggest ever sporting spectacle. But not everyone is applauding.
Young people are demanding schools and hospitals. What they are asking for is not impossible. These are necessities in Morocco. How can the authorities not understand this? Where is the government in all this? Where is Akanosh, who does nothing but talk?
We don't want football or anything else. If football had been good for us, it would have been introduced long ago and would have benefited young people. We want health. Our parents are suffering.
Those are just the pictures of turbulence in the streets of Rabat and Agadir. A wave of protests, in fact, led primarily by Morocco's Gen Z, has erupted across cities there. Their message is loud and clear. You can't build a dream for the world while your own people are struggling to live theirs. Because while new stadiums are being resurrected, basic needs are crumbling beneath. Let's look at the reality Morocco is grappling with today. A collapsing healthcare system. 8 women recently lost their lives due to lack of maternity care. An education crisis. Thousands of students without proper classrooms or teachers. Unfulfilled promises. Many victims of the 2023 earthquake are still waiting for homes. So the question isn't just about football, it's about priorities. A country that can find billions to impress the world but struggles to provide basic healthcare, housing and education needs to ask itself, who is all this really for? Because this story isn't new. We've seen this play out time and again and across the world. Brazil spent over $25 billion on the 2014 World Cup and the 2016 Olympics. Today, many of those venues are abandoned, unkempt, paint peeling off, and local communities left behind in debt. Then came South Africa 2010, the pride of an entire continent. But more than a decade later, stadiums like Cape Town and Durban operate at heavy losses, while nearby communities still lack basic facilities. Even Greece 2004, hailed as the Olympic revival, turned into an economic nightmare with white elephant stadiums and financial collapse. And that's the fear in Morocco too. That in the race to dazzle the world, the country could repeat the very same mistakes, overbuild, overspend and underdeliver. The dream of global prestige could quickly turn into a hangover of debt and despair. But it doesn't have to be that way. Because we've also seen smarter examples in the recent past. Qatar 2022, the Football World Cup, a country with deep pockets, still made its stadiums a convertible, ensuring they could later serve as community centers. New York's T20 World Cup, yes, came under a lot of scrutiny, but the stadium, entirely temporary, built to be dismantled, not deserted. Tokyo 2020 and Paris 2024 both emphasized sustainability, reusability and community benefit. Paris, in fact, reused 95% of its venues, saving billions and preventing urban waste. Sure, their organization had massive hiccups, but at least the country isn't in debt. You got to find the middle ground. So why can't Morocco follow that model? Instead of pouring billions into new stadiums, it could renovate the existing ones, invest in local football academies, develop training programs, and ensure long-term employment for the people who actually build these structures. Because in the end, global events, well, they come and go. But the infrastructure that's left behind, that defines a country's legacy. For Morocco, this is a defining moment. It's not just about hosting the 2030 World Cup, it's about proving that Africa can host it responsibly. that a developing nation can chase global dreams without abandoning its own people in the process. Because true progress isn't measured in concrete and steel, it's measured in how many lives it uplifts. So as Morocco races against time, constructing stadiums, highways and rail lines, the world will be watching not just the opening ceremony in 2030, but the aftermath too. Will these stadiums echo with local football leagues or stand empty as monuments of misplaced ambition? Because history has taught us one thing: when the final whistle blows and the cameras leave, the only question that matters is, was it all worth it?
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
Stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktoren,
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka karjo.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Sekali radikali.
Japanese,
4 兆ドル以上も
Portuguese,
por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select the language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.